Yeah, good day. Welcome to Martinez Design. In the beginning of a new project we are starting today, we call it a 5-bedroom duplex. And let me show you how it look eventually. This is 5-bedroom duplex in Lekki design pattern. Why is it Lekki design pattern? Is that it's built on half plot of land. So it occupies an executive room, complete dining, and everything is there. So you are going to follow the step one after the other and see the beauty out of which we are able to design something on a very tiny surface of land. So let's move on and start from the project. So what we do here is that we are starting by first of all mark out the area in which we are building everything. So we use annotate to create that before we move to a detail line completely. So you use annotate now. A plot of land is in Lagos is 36 sorry 36 let's press 36,000 by 18,000. That is the full plot of land. Now when you divide this into two, you get the average of what? Of 9 by one side, 9 by another side. So this one is being divided into two and share among two property line. So half of it is what we're going to build this particular building on, that is going to be situated on it. So how do we achieve that is what we want to do here now and create everything after the other. So what you do is that you cut off the half part away. You don't need that again. So here, trim this off. So now our focus will be on this half part of the plot of the lands. So what we do now, we start the project by creating the first foundation by saying, okay, we want to create the floor plan, wall plan. So we are creating the plan completely from now. So setting all the parameters right, like coming here and select this particular building, which is 425, then change the thickness from here and set it to the normal standard block, that's 9 inches. So you click on that and it's okay for you. So please click and say let that be saved. Now we're starting a project here now by clicking on it. The first thing is that we have to know the setback of this. So the very first back we are using at the back, we are going to take, let's say, because at the back we're going to require a swimming pool, so we're taking something like 7 meters away from the back. So you click again, then from here you want to take away 1 meter away from it. Okay, let's say 1.5. So change it now, 1,500. Good. These are the space we need to build all the whole of the project by ourselves. So this will be the guide and the procedure to which we are doing what we are going to do. So I'm talking of the shadow, because I don't want the shadow to be casted at this level. So if you are wondering how did I get this black line surface, you can get it by yourself by pressing feasibility graphics on your view. Go to the view and check feasibility graphics. So from feasibility graphics, this is what you do. You go to object style. From object style, search for wall at this level. This is the default part. So when you click on the default part, this will pop up for you. So this is what I'm using, and I'm on the graphics, and you see that okay, I'm using cuts. So it's cuts everything I have here with hub dark surface. So if you want to change it, you can decide to change them, and you don't want them, or so let me just use like plywood. I will later change it. So but everything I'm changing it like that. So where is the plywood? Yeah, so I'm changing everything here to that point. So I'm using this for you. Can you see? So it has changed. So later you can change it to black. So let me just use to start the foundation, and we'll move progress one after the other. So now the point is that I'm starting this straight up. So now I'm starting my design from here. So I don't care what this will be, I will later adjust it, but what I just need to do is to create my space out of this for now. So I'm taking this one from here and this one from here, so taking all irrelevancy away from this place now and focus on what is genuine and needful. So the foundation drawing is what I'm creating. I'm creating the ground floor plan here now. Okay, I want to click and close this. So if you are following, you follow her with the parameter and the distance I'm taking external to external. Let it have it like that. So this is not the final destination for the dimension, so just for the references of those people who are following after the order on my channel. So the first thing I want to create is to create a living room, a big aspect. So now I'm having it like, okay, let me just create from here to here, then I'm having this from here to here. It's going to take a entire flange of this. Anyway, I don't like the feasibility of this thing because it's confusing me. Let me take it back to my normal black line. Or so on your, you can press VG, so on your keyboard this will pump up instead of going to that place. So I want to change it entirely. I don't want this in my, it's worrying my fuse, so I want to change it back. So go back there and change it to solid black. Okay, then do the same thing on this one too, change it to solid black and say okay for that, and come back and continue your project. So now this one is more visible and clear. So what I'm doing here is I've created the living room. I'm going to be taking cognizance of those dimensions, 600, yeah, I have 6 meters in place. So the next thing I want to create now is to create the another private area, which is this point. I'm dividing it into two now. So I'm dividing the whole house into two completely. So the private area, I'm going to take it from here, let's say from here to this point, okay, which is okay for that. So I'm creating another thing at this place, which is going to be what, to raise the exit part of this side. So I have to manage that space. Now I want to focus on this front, and what I'm focusing on is that I want to use oh sorry, I tried to set, so returning back to the earlier party view. So now you click here and you click this one and then this one, adjust it a bit. So you can decide to follow the measurements based on the standard of what you want and the area. So here now I want something like 6 meters, then I want this one to be 5 meters, and I want this place to be 5 meters together as well, and this one to be 2.3 meters. So here I'm reducing this one to 2,300. Good. So this has come to, then I'm taking this one to 600. Beautiful. So here maintain my 5,400. Good. And this one is going to maintain 3,200. Good. And this the last one that is going to experience 1,700 in full. So I think I've gotten the space down for myself. So you can click here and still know the dimension from here. Good. So what is the total breadth of the land? This is what. So I'm going to change it again to 6,000. So 6,000 millimeter is what I want as a complete full. Now I want to create this one as create visitor toilet, entrance, and every other thing that's going to happen at this entire area. So click on this, see, click, and then select this point. Good. And then you create the entrance aspect in this at this position. So here is your entrance place. So you are going to take away this wall and then move this wall in a bit. So we have this in place now. So everything is getting indoor. So I have this as an entrance. I have visitor toilet at this junction. So I might reduce it because it's like it's a big and big toilet. It just needs to be So reduce this one. So I'm having it like 1300. So my anteroom is going to be a bigger one. If possible, check how big it will be. Then check the entrance porch. Okay, the entrance porch will be 1850. So the remaining aspects should be left for that position. So now I'm taking from here. So I'm going to have a dining at this junction. So I'm opening the dining together with this fan. So now at this junction, dining is going to be here. So I'm going to have my stairs somewhere around here, but I'm going to create that later. So I'm having a kitchen at this junction. Since dining is here, so kitchen needs to be somewhere here. So this kitchen I think is too small. Let me increase it and reduce the file to this aspect. So I'm having 3600. Or yeah, good. I think this is beautiful. So I'm taking this away because this is going to serve as my terrace at the back. So I have this one. So now I need to create this space. This is private area. So for the owner of the house to stay. And this place I'm going to have it as a room, maybe like for a visitor or for the maid, anything possible in that area. So I'm going to create that one. So I'm creating this now, and I'll say good. So from here I'm creating something effective. So here is going to have this, and I'm going to divide this into two. The reason why I'm dividing this into two is that this kitchen does not have store. I'm going to provide store for this kitchen. So this is what I do. So from here I'm starting my opening work straight up. So from there I will adjust whatsoever that remain. So what I do is I come to hit this place and say door. My first set of door is the internal door to be placed. So I'm checking it, the dimension of wood. So width is going to be 900. Then height is going to be 2100. So I'm placing OK for that. So from here now I start putting all those things in position. So the first thing is the entrance to the private, which I have gotten, the entrance to the main living, and the main entrance to the anteroom, and the entrance to the main living. I'm still going to change all this door, which is necessary. I just want you to have it now. The entrance to my kitchen, and at the same time the entrance to the store. So we align this and then continue the progress and the process at once. So click here, align, click here, and then align. So this is has given us the space to program. So click here and say the toilet door and the maiden. This one is, they are going to be having the access from behind. So it is not ideal that should be, because this one may later end up as a guest room or visitor for. So but I'm going to tag it as a bedroom. So align it to the wall, then flip. So this is what we do at the junction. So this one is coming up, the whole project is developing, and the site is developing as well. So I'm going to change these two doors. I want them to have double flink doors, so I'm changing it to this particular one. Good. So they have now a double door on their whole right. So click and align them to wall. Then this one is okay at that junction. So this is the so I want to create a slab at this junction now. So click architecture, come to this and say floor slab. So just a pure rectangular, just take from edge to edge. Your slab is there full. So I did this, whether it is 200 default thickness, which is okay, leave it like that. So every other things are going to be done in the nearest future. So we have created this particular project as a floor plan for now. So every function here and are well represented. So let me create a structural grid line for it so that everyone will see a grid line position. So here the first grid is going to be this one, the second grid is going to be this, and the third grid is going to be here, the fourth grid is going to be here, the fifth grid is going to be this particular one. I'm not going to use grid within that space. Yeah, so this the grid, the horizontal grid is going to be cut across this side, and you rename it, say A. Good. So continue with that. It's going to automatically rename itself. This one is going to be B, and the third one is coming here, it's going to be C. So we have grid in place for all this area and all these dimensions. So if you are this dimension, we can guide you in the process of creating your own and follow the step one after the other. So that is the beauty of this. So we have it as entrance, anteroom, we have toilet door. Pick this and say edit this, duplicate this and change it to toilet door. So click OK and change the width to 750 because it's a small door. So 750 and say create similar. You want to have it here. So you are going to use that in the entire project till you are done in this whole thing. So you click here and say align to the wall and close. So you'll be able to adjust this space for something different and something beautiful. So we are done with this this whole area. Then the next thing is that we want to create the exit. Say save. So I'm saving this one into, let me call it, I think I've opened a folder for that. Called it Lekki. Yes, Lekki system. So I'm going to put that and say Lekki style 5-room 5-bedroom. So that is the name of the project is going to be Lekki style 5-bedroom. So we'll save it and we'll keep it. And that from there we continue to develop everything one after the other. So at this junction we have a living room, we have private room, we have room for maid, things like that. So what we're going to do here is to introduce a little bit of templates and start putting them there so that a little bit fits. So the first one I'm going to create is to bring this sofa into here. So I'm putting sofa here for now, temporarily. So I'm still going to work on most of them later. So the next one I'm going to put is to create yes, dining. So I'm changing this entirely for now. So I'm making it more bigger. The diameter of this is going to be 1250. Good. So automatically to operate the radius. So this one is going to change to 6 family. Good. So I'm using that and I'm putting it here. So that is that. Then I'm creating the kitchen of a temporary, but now not the kitchen. Let me just change the component for this so where are the components that I need? It's over here. So I'm going to use that for the private room, private living. So I'm getting that in place. So that will be for you. So the next thing is to put a bed here, component. And then what is the bed space? Bed. Okay, I don't want this type of bed. I will change this later because this is for mid. Let me just change it now. Component and then load family. And the load of family, go to desktop and symmetric. I think I have something like that. So metric library. So from the metric library, I want to use furniture. So furniture here now I'm using domestic bed. This is a bed and sofa. So from here I can choose any one of these. So let me use bed 1. So open the bed 1. It's upgrading. So I'm using this bed 1 and it stays here, or put it here against wall. So that is what I have. So from here, let me go and check a kitchen component and we call it that AD. So edit in place and say load in place. So it's going to be from here. So come back here now and say furniture. From furniture, fitting, offices, domestic furniture, check if you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry, change it again and come back to library. From library we have component furniture and mechanical lighting. So go to furniture again, I think it should be there, domestic table and things like that. So if you don't have it, then don't bother, it may not be necessary. So go here, check whether we have some already existing. I think no one is there to help, so but just choose this one, then start placing them where they're supposed to be in the toilet. So that is how you create the whole project. So in the next project, which is what we are going to do, we are going to continue with more structural activities and so many things like that. So use this chair to assist you in your. So good, thanks for watching. This is the floor plan for the beginner of the new project we are starting, Lekki system of design. So in the next one we are going to continue